Good morning. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. And we have Silver Hair Stacker and Thrifty Picker.
Hello.
Wednesday morning. It's Benito Juarez's birthday. I don't know who that is, but it's on my calendar. Probably somebody. I don't know who, but
I think he was kind of like Pancho Villa. He was,
like a founder or something.
yeah,
He found something.
Mexican patriot type
Maybe.
person.
Yeah. That'll work. I'll buy that.
Kind of like Ben Franklin with pistolas.
Uh Well, let me go over to the chat, see what's going on over there.
There's Bridget. There's Kids Deals and Les.
Oh my
Paramore.
goodness, she is up early.
There's
She's raring to go
Sherry.
this morning.
There's Why Not.
Wow.
There's Cindy. There's Anissa. But nobody cares about Anissa because she's a punk.
Aw. Thanks for coming in, guys. Yep, happy hump day. Good morning, good morning. Cindy Rosen. When I woke up this morning, did I have one? I think I had 2 sales. And then, like by right now, I have 4. So I'm trying to hurry up and get things.
Let's see if my math is correct. That's 2 more.
Yep, 2 more sales this morning.
I
Not bad.
I had one sale last night. I sold that Barbara Streisand doll.
Cool.
Sold her for $25.
Nice.
And then I just had a sale of a recycled Karma brand Flash Dance sweatshirt.
Nice.
$12.99 plus shipping. So
Cool.
I was like, "Ooh, that brings
So
back
did you
memories."
put it on and pour
No, I
water
didn't
on
brand it.
yourself and hit on a chair?
No.
OJ says pretty good math for a band teacher. Good job. Good job, Todd.
Yeah,
You get a gold star for the day.
there you go. Does anybody want to come over to my house and help me unpack a trailer and a pickup with 5 pallets of U.S. military stuff? I'll buy lunch.
You'll buy lunch. You buy my airline ticket, I'm there.
Oh my God.
Well, when you get rid of that one thing that you sold, that cabinet or whatever, I mean, that's going to give you a little more room too. So that'll be good.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little. I mean, it's not gonna clear up a whole room, but
It didn't
it'll give you something.
make a big dent, but yeah. I'm just a whiny old fart.
Oh, look at OJ. He's currently setting up his Poshmark account. Wow, that's awesome. Very good. A lot of people are going that route. Having that as their little
Fallback.
I should say, yeah, but it's always good to have a little something on the side.
Yeah, I got Poshmark, but I've only got a couple items on there. Nothing sold yet.
Yeah.
I figure it will eventually. But I don't sit and share for hours either, so.
Right. Right.
I know a lot of people do that, and I just don't have time for that. I just share my, like Jessica said, she told me just to share my closet with my followers and let them share it. It's like, okay, that's a good idea.
Yep. Yep. I totally agree. And then sometimes, because they'll have, I think they have like 4
Ooh,
parties.
somebody just cha-chinged.
That was me.
Awesome.
What did I sell? Um, when I dove in like head first
Mm-hmm.
when I started that. So I don't even know how many followers and followees and all that. I don't know how many I have, but there's quite a few.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like in the thousands, because
Wow.
I kind of went crazy. So, but I haven't listed anything over there either. So I need to go back over there and kind of revamp and make sure I got everything on that's supposed to be on, because
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of important.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to write that down. I sold a sweatshirt. It's actually it's kind of a lace tiered sweatshirt style. It's from Maurice's for $14, so not bad.
Mm-mm. Where's Sally out today?
I don't know. Let's go shake her cage. She might have went to bed.
Shake it too hard, she might throw something.
That's true. I'm a messenger. Yeah,
Listen.
usually she's pretty good about waking up, but sometimes it's kind of difficult for her.
Yeah.
Wake up. That would be hard, to get home and then say, "Oh, I'm gonna take an hour, nap or whatever," and then yeah,
Yeah.
that would be
I
hard.
used to work those second shift at the factory we worked at, and a lot of times we'd have to work over until 5 in the morning, and my kids would have to get up at 7 for school. So I didn't hardly get any sleep. I'd get up and then I'd go home and just stay up to get them off to school. I know what it's like. It's rough. You go
Yeah,
in
they're
at
talking. I'm
what's that?
sorry. Go ahead.
I said I'd go in at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and have to work till 5 o'clock the next morning. That's a long day.
Ooh, yeah.
Hey, Laurie,
Yeah,
I know you've told us, but where do you get your pallets?
I get my pallets. It's called Discount Liquidation. It's in Franklin, Ohio.
Oh, so it's
It's
only
local.
in that one place.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. You have that.
There's another one a little bit closer, but I haven't checked it out yet. It's I can't. I think it's called Overstock Guys or something like that.
Hmm.
Hmm.
The prices are about the same, and it's about the same item, so we just haven't gone down there to check it out yet.
Yeah, it'd be good to find one even closer.
hmm Well, the one in Franklin's only like 20 minutes from where I live, so 15 if I take the highway. That's not too bad. The other one's down towards Cincinnati, so it's a little bit more busier. So I try to avoid that if I possibly can.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. It's funny when I go to Sacramento. You know, um, of course you've got the 5 and the 80 and all that kind of
hmm
stuff, and um, I always say, Do we have to take the highway or the freeway or whatever?" "Well, Mom, that's the only way you can get there." I said, "I'm sure there's side streets. That's gonna take us like forever to get there, Mom." So.
Yeah, but you find really neat things when you take those side streets and back roads.
Oh yeah, it's very true.
I consider that an adventure. Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of which, we went yesterday and we passed this place because I seen it on one of the Facebook groups that they were opening a new thrift shop.
Mm-hmm.
So we went and drove by it, and it's a thrifting bait shop.
Oh.
I said, "Ooh, secondhand worms and minnows."
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, "Don't mind that fishy smell with that shirt you get," but
Wow.
Well, that's an awesome combination.
yeah, get your bait and your bargains at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, even Walmart sells buckets of
Yes.
worms around here.
Get used rubber night crawlers. They already got the hook hole for you.
Okay.
Okay.
No, you don't need to quit.
My dog was so. I fixed some scrambled eggs this morning for myself, and I had the eggshells in a paper towel wrapped up. Well, I turned my head and was doing something else, and next thing I know, he had that paper towel. He was eating the eggshell. Oh my gosh. And so I put it in the trash, go back and do something else, and I come back and he was in there again. I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me? Stop." Ugh,
We
irritating.
we had to move our trash can to underneath the cabinet and close the door to keep our dog out of it because
I'm considering it.
he's tall enough to get in there. And it's like, good
I'm
lord.
considering. He's got a thing for that.
Mm. What breed is he?
He's Chihuahua.
Oh,
Chihuahua mix. I call him Chihuahua mutt, but um they didn't even know what breed he was when I got him. They were like, "Yeah, he's pug, uh Boston Terrier, and could be something else." And I was like, "So you really don't know what he is?"
right.
I mean, he must be he might be a little bit of Chihuahua, but that's about all you know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I was like, "Well, okay, that that helps at least." So I just say Chihuahua mutt. Okay. Oh my gosh.
I missed Nikki's auction last night, or list it and ditch it. So
Aw.
we went thrift shopping, but um, I was looking at the thumbnail of it this morning, and Tara's got her head down like this. I said, "What is she praying?" Or
Yeah, I saw that
Gosh.
too. I thought that was funny.
like praying, "Oh, please let me win this."
No, I think that was the Ditch It show.
Yeah, it was.
That was like,
Yeah. It wasn't
they
it
told Tara to ditch something she really didn't want to do.
She's like,
oh my gosh.
"No."
Oh my gosh.
Like,
It was a good show. There was something going on with YouTube yesterday, and YouTube and the Hangout or something. It wouldn't let me it wouldn't keep me in there in the Hangout. It kept bumping me out for some I don't know, for some reason. So I couldn't every so often I get bounced out and then I'd have to go back in, and I don't know
YouTube's
why.
got a bouncer.
Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, that's what happened. Um, Good morning, Scammo. How are you? Hope you're having a good morning. Um, just trying to catch up with the chat. Yeah, it should be a good day. I got my. Maybe that's why I'm getting all these sales, because maybe because I listed 30 yesterday. I did a really good. I had 30 at before by 6:30 last night. So that was, for me, that was really good, because usually it just kind of goes into the night. Usually about, I'm trying to get done about 11:30. I'm struggling, you know. So the earlier I can get it done, I can get other stuff done after that. So I don't want to be working on listings all day long and all night long. So yeah, they were talking about Posh and listing on Posh and eBay at the same time. Looks like 10K on the Bay had a video on that. I might have to go over there and take a look at that and see how they're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Why Not Treasure says that's what I do. When I'm posting on eBay, I copy and post right onto Posh and Macari at the same time. It makes it fast to do. That's cool. She says I do that. I had to change the way I did photos to square shot on my phone, and it makes it super easy. Yep. I would like to get, because I have an account for Mercari. I have an account for Poshmark, so it'd be kind of great. It would be great to be able to list on those two platforms also. That would be great. Why not? I would love to see something like that. See how you do that. Hopefully your good luck is with sales is rubbing off, because we had an incredible day yesterday. Yeah, it's I would say it's pretty Bill. It was on fire the day before. Yesterday I didn't have much. I think I had one sale yesterday, which was a bummer, but and then this morning it's been catching up, so but yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, it's crazy about that bomber guy, huh?
Mm.
Did you see that, Todd?
I heard about it, but I have not read the news reports or watched any of it on TV, so
Yeah.
I'm out of the loop. I have kept myself pretty busy with other things the last few days.
Well, I can imagine. I can imagine. All right. Needville. That's an interesting name for a town. Needville, Texas.
Yeah.
Never heard of that one before.
I accepted an offer to Anchorage, Alaska. If this
Mm.
jacket doesn't fit in a flat rate, yeah, I think I'll kill myself.
Oh,
Because it's probably about 3 pounds,
yeah.
leather jacket, 3 or 4 pounds. If it doesn't fit in a flat rate, I just messed
Well,
up big time. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what you got to do. You got to make it fit. Stuff it, and sometimes, they say that you can put, and I've tried this before, you put a little hole in the bottom of the bag of the flat rate, and it actually will squeeze that air out, so it'll go in a little easier. So you might even try something like that if you get into a predicament. So I'm trying to get all this stuff packaged up. Ooh, somebody's.
Yeah, there must be a cat outside. So
I don't have any access. The dogs don't have any access to any of the windows in the house. so they can't like go over, and otherwise they'd be barking all day because they don't like anybody walking down their street. So I just kind of put stuff in front of that, so just to keep them from.
Now Tanner, all he has to do is hear something and he's barking. The loud car goes down the street, he runs up and down the hallway barking at it.
Roscoe, he didn't like motorcycles, but he would only bark at anything Harley. He wouldn't bark at it like a Honda or anything other than a Harley. He wouldn't bark at. But if it was Harley driving down riding down the road, he would definitely go after it. It was so weird. I'm assuming probably just the pipes or something, just the noise it made.
He's a hog hater.
I guess. We thought that was the funniest thing. Guess we never imagined that there was a dog out there that could distinguish between, motorcycle brands. I don't know. Go figure. Uh, well, Sally still hasn't responded. Wonder what Nikki's up to. Let's go rattle some cages.
Yesterday. Oh, y'all want to hear a story?
Yeah.
Yesterday, I got my paperwork. Here I am. Got my paperwork. Walk into Gov Liquidation where you check in, and
Mm-hmm.
mind you, this is a huge warehouse at the airport district in Oklahoma City. And I walk in with my paperwork and go to the check-in window to pick up my stuff. I look out into the warehouse, and it's just empty. I mean,
Wow.
used to there was so much stuff crammed in there you couldn't see past the first row of stuff, and now you can see like 3 football fields down to the other end now, just completely
Wow.
cleared out. Government liquidation lost their contract. I mentioned to the lady, well, this looks empty. And she goes, yeah.
Oh gosh.
So anyway, I'm outside loading my stuff, and there's another couple of guys loading a trailer of stuff. And I asked them, what are you going to do now that these guys are shutting down? Of course, they made some joke, and then said, yeah, we've been making our living out of this warehouse with these guys for 4 years.
Mm.
They're out of North Texas, I think the Denton area is what they said. And they said, yeah, we're too young to retire, but I don't know where they sell out of, if they got like a resell shop or online, maybe a combination, I don't know.
Hmm.
They've been buying from Gov Liquidation for 4 years.
Wow.
And guys,
So it's going to put a lot of stress on people to find
yeah,
other avenues.
yeah.
Good morning, Tessa.
I mean, the good news is I got enough stuff that combined with my estate selling and garage selling and everything else, I should be fine up until fourth quarter starts with all different kinds of stock. But
Yeah.
probably after Christmas time this coming year, I'm going to be going, back to the drawing board. Because in one way, that government liquidation stuff is so easy because you get like 50 of one item. One
Right.
listing done, yay.
What about buying off of Gov Deals?
You know, their stuff seems more sporadic and less of a selection, and
That's true.
it's spread all over. And
Well,
I mean, yeah, that's another. I'll look at other avenues like
it's an
that.
option, you know. Of course, beggars can't be choosers too. So, you gotta have to.
And I think there's a regular pallet liquidation place I can go to in the Dallas Fort Worth area,
Yeah.
but I haven't even. I looked at their website one day for about 30 minutes and then never did anything about it.
Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem.
I didn't do it.
Maybe I got some down here. Oh, yeah. We're okay.
But I mean, yeah, if you set yourself up as a military surplus seller and your supplier is gone now, that would kind of put a dent in things.
Right.
So the company that won the contract is going to be shipping out of Las Vegas. I'm like, so much for going and picking it up myself. That's hell and gone from here. Not that Oklahoma was close, but
But, I mean, can you have those things shipped to you?
yeah, you can work that out. But I can't imagine being able to do it at the prices I'm paying and getting it cheap enough to resell because of shipping costs to get it
Yeah,
to me.
it's true.
Because I mean, the 5 pallets I got yesterday probably would have cost $800 to ship from Las Vegas to here.
You think so?
Yeah,
Huh.
I don't know, but it wouldn't have been cheap.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll check them out for sure and see if I can still make a profit doing it. But
Yeah. May be an option. Maybe better than what you thought it would be. So it's
when the
worth checking
people
out.
around, yeah, when the people that live in Las Vegas figure out that that place has got the contract and easy pickings,
Yeah.
they'll probably be jumping all over that deal.
Oh, probably so. I imagine so. Well, I rattled Nikki's cage.
Wasn't she saying something about going with Gary somewhere today?
Oh, I don't remember hearing anything like that, but who knows?
She might be tired
Um,
from all the stuff she was doing yesterday. She had an auction and she had
she's busy.
all the chats and she had
Her show.
her show, and now she's going to be packing and shipping all the stuff she sold.
Well, that doesn't end until tonight.
Oh, never
Her
mind.
auction doesn't end till I think it's 8 o'clock tonight is when it ends. 292. So yeah, if you get a chance, go over to her Facebook page. The buck starts here,
Mm-hmm.
and see if there's anything that you want.
I'll just do that right now.
Right. Hi, Frankie's Finds. Yeah, it's kind of quiet this morning. I don't got the troublemakers in here, Nikki and Sally. I found some yarn I couldn't pass, so I'm crocheting like a mad woman. I love to crochet. I'm not very good at it, and I definitely can't make it. I mean, I'd be lucky to make a chain. I never made a blanket, never made anything out of it. Just kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, my sister can crochet just about anything.
That's crazy.
I can do a straight line, and I can make a hat where you just like do an increase every so often to make.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all I can do. But she can do all those shell stitching and everything.
My mom was really good at that. She could crochet just about anything. She did a lot of little things with crocheting. She liked that.
She's even made. She's taken thong shoes and taken or flip flops and taken the thing out of it. The
Mm-hmm.
thing goes between your toes, and then
Mm-hmm.
she's crocheted shoe covers over the base of the flip flop,
Oh wow.
like a slipper.
Hmm. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
all kinds of stuff.
Frankie's Fine says she made a scrap yarn blanket and now a scarf. I
That's
think I
what
might try and sell them. Yeah.
I got one for Christmas for my sister, a scrapyard blanket. I love it.
Heck, why not? People will buy anything.
They do.
We're proof.
All right, I'm gonna call FedEx. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I had these they were Cums what was the name of them? Cumsey Russian tea, and they were like samplers. They were in little tins. And I can tell you, I think I got them for like in a Christmas present or something. Just kind of one of those baskets or something like that. And so I listed them. They actually were going pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there was five small tins, and I sold them for $30. Those 5 tins.
Damn.
So I was like, wow, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was happy with that. But yeah, people,
They buy anything.
they buy the craziest stuff. That's why if you think, sometimes if you think that it's not going to sell or you can't find comps, I mean, that's a good thing. If
Mm-hmm.
you can't find comps, usually just because nobody else has got it or nobody else has sold it, you know.
And weird sells. The weirder
Hmm.
the better.
Yeah, just like those. When I go to the thrift store, I like to pick up those moo
Mm-hmm.
the long dress. I pick those up all the time and I sell them like nothing, like nobody's business. I'll sell them. They just people, I guess, like that kind of stuff. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Let's see. Do we have any? I don't think we have any shows tonight. I don't think anybody's doing any. We might have a. I might have a listing party later on. We'll see what happens. I already have what is I have my 10 listings. I've been trying to do them in like bulks of 10, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got those drafted, so all I have to do is take pictures. So that'll be good. I can get those done this morning, and then
I got 10 done today, but I had the drafts wrote up already from last night, so
yeah.
I'm working on some fall off items where I found that because I'm going through all my inventory and redoing the shipping on it.
Mm-hmm.
I found items that are no longer in my listings, so
Oh my gosh.
I have to redo them, which is fine because then it looks like it's new listings,
Right. Right.
but it still takes time away from
Yes.
my initial path. So
Yeah. Somebody was mentioning last night. They said, Valerie, your stacks have went down. Um, pretty considerably, and actually, I kind of cheated because I took. See, I needed those totes. I needed to empty those because I needed the totes for storage. And so what I did was I brought in 2 shelves and I emptied those totes onto the 2 shelves. So, yeah, there's no more. I think there's one more tote on the treadmill and that's it. But everything has been moved over to the shelves. But actually, I've been running, doing 30 listings a day. I've been running through quite a few pieces of clothing. And so I'm not I'm not completely out of stuff, but yeah, it's dwindling down.
mm-hmm.
Um, I think it's April 3rd. I think it's April 3rd that I have my next bag sale. So I'm hoping to really clean house that day and get some good stuff. That's the plan anyway. Let's see. I was listening to some of my brother's old vinyl records. Found a Beatles album. Got it listed for $99 on auction.
Wow.
And she has a watcher. That's awesome. Very good.
What album is it?
Magical Mystery Tour 1967.
Oh, yeah, my brother's got that. He's got every Beatles album there is.
Wow.
He's a huge Beatles fan. So it's easy to buy for him for Christmas because anything that's got Beatles on it, he likes it. So.
I used to, in high school, there was a guy and I used to date him. Um, I think I was a freshman. I was a freshman, he was a senior. And he loved the Beatles. He
Mm-hmm.
just, loved them and he was a great artist and he would make these caricatures of like the Beatles, and he could just, sketch it out with no problem at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so he would always draw like Beatles pictures and um he had the round glasses that he wore, and he actually looked like, John Lennon. He really kind of had that look, and it was kind of cool.
That sounds like my brother. Of course, he was 50 some, or when I hadn't seen him for a while. We all met up at the casino, and this guy turns around like, looks an awful lot like Danny. And I looked and said, "Oh my God, it is Danny," because he had his hair combed all down and like the cut, like the Beatles cut, and these round glasses and this weird. I said, "Are you trying to look like John Lennon combined with Ringo Starr, or what?" He dyed his hair because he's got
Oh,
dark
wow.
hair, and it was like a blondish or brown, or like a dirty blonde color. I'm like, really?
Wow.
I said, I love Winona, but I don't want to look like her.
Yeah, I think that was the only guy that I knew that had, because really, I am horrible like with actors' names and even like singers' names. Of course I know the Beatles or whatever, but I mean, I'm horrible about that. If I like a song, I like a song, but I don't connect it to the actual singer, which is kind of weird, but oh, I bet. OJ says my son at the University of Cincinnati is taking a history class, the history of the Beatles.
I bet that would be fun.
How
Really cool.
fascinating. There should be one, the history of Elvis.
I don't know, Lori. I think you should do that Winona Judd look. You should get a red wig.
I actually have one. It's in the other room. My daughter and I did dress up as the Judds one year for Halloween. If I can find it, and I'll show you on the camera here on my phone.
Oh my gosh.
She was younger, so she was Naomi and I was Winona. I can never find it.
Oh, you didn't do the mother-daughter. What's the mother's name?
Oh yeah, we did. She was Naomi. My daughter was Naomi because she has the porcelain.
Oh yeah, because Naomi's actually the mother.
Yeah, but
right.
She looks younger.
I was thinking of Ashley, the sister that's
the
actress.
Let's
see. Morning, Sue. Morning, Mary. How's the trip going?
Ooh, she even shows up when she's on vacation.
I know. Look at that. She's dedicated.
Dedication.
I might show you my phone.
Did you go down to the premium store, Valerie?
No, and I don't think I am.
Oh, you're gonna stay?
I think so. Yeah. I think
we went down and I saw that we got 500 listings for a penny a piece.
Wow.
I was gonna ask if you got them too.
Huh. No. Grandma Magic Classic says, woke up to snow. I hate snow.
I don't know what I was doing in the thumbnail on Poplar Pickers.
I know. So she's praying?
I don't know. I must look really stupid. I was really dirty too. That I would have been outside. My son's doing running club. I did that with him, so I'm all sweaty. I was in the barn. I'm all dirty. And I popped on there, and it was probably not one of my better looks.
Yeah, you looked like you were praying in that picture.
I probably was praying.
Oh, Lord. So I called FedEx, and they said, sounds like it might be a maximum of about $40 to pack that item. So.
Wow.
I can do that.
That's definitely better than what you were thinking. Mm-hmm. So that's good.
Well, that's to pack it, not to ship it.
Oh.
You're paying FedEx to pack something?
Yeah, because I don't have the right size box or materials or anything.
What is it?
Well, hang on.
Is it big?
Oh, yeah, it's 36 by no, it's 30. Hang on. Let me go move it where I can show you.
Yeah, I don't know where Nikki or Sally. I mean, I'm sure Sally's in bed, is fast asleep,
Mhm.
but I don't know where Nikki's at.
Nikki's probably sleeping too.
I messaged her.
Early. Fell asleep in her recliner. She's sitting there snoozing right now.
Oh,
Okay,
Sally just messaged me. She
here's
said,
the
"I'll be there in a minute."
here's a picture of me as Winona. If you can see it, if I can get the
Okay, now I'm gonna come and look at you quick. Oh my god, you look like her. Anyway,
Oh wow!
you should you could do like casino tours as Judd's
And
impersonators.
there's my daughter and I dressed up as the Judds.
Oh, that's cute.
Very cool. Okay, so here's this
Here's
gadget.
what is that thing?
Well, it's a metal cabinet. It's like 33 by 26 by 10.
Jeez, Todd, Jim could do that. Do you need me to borrow you, Jim?
I don't have a box.
Do you have a Dollar General in your store?
Yeah, but
Can't you just go behind there and see if they got their boxes outside? Because they have a lot of those big boxes that they ship their paper towels and come in.
yeah, but I don't know. For $40 and they guarantee that it's going to arrive safely, I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Because I sold it for $263 with $70 for shipping. So customer paid $330.
Geez, Jim just packed a deer head yesterday. I think was in about that same size box. Probably a little bigger because you have a 10-inch dimension.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know. I just don't really want
That's
to.
your call what you're comfortable with. We don't have any places to pay to pack stuff, so Jim does it himself. And Jim's too cheap too, you know.
Well, yeah. It's just, if I was to do it, I've got cardboard big enough, but I don't have a box that's just automatically kind of that size.
Well, the great thing about that cabinet it isn't like it's super breakable.
Right.
It could
you-
get
You
it could
could
get dented real easy.
go get some sheet foam, line the box with sheet foam and then clad that in cardboard.
I mean, I've got a pallet box sitting on the trailer. That would be overkill.
Yeah. Yeah. No, just take it to FedEx. There's nothing wrong with that. Just take it over there and have them wrap it up and pack it up, and it's a done deal.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still making a good profit, so.
Give me something else to do today. Got 5 pallets of new products to get off the truck and trailer and in the storage. Oh boy.
The stuff you get yourself into, Todd.
I'm telling you.
Oh, man. I guess you could always go back to Home Depot.
You could probably find boxes if you went back to Home Depot.
Actually, I do have an extra large Home Depot box, and it's still not 36 inches long.
Oh, wow.
So
We had something go out where we actually had to go buy a box. We just could not find a big enough box for it. We're trying to think. We just bought a box at Walmart. God dang, I can't remember what the hell it was. And we never buy boxes. Well,
yeah.
except first class boxes we buy.
Yeah. I may scrounge the dumpsters for boxes, or nah, I think I'll just. It's going to take me probably the length of time to find a box, cut it up, as opposed to driving over to FedEx and dropping it off.
No,
Yeah, it's
it would
worth
be
$40.
it would be a good learning experience for you to learn how to pack bigger stuff. So use it as an educational moment.
And then,
I don't know about that.
I did have a box almost that size that I could have used, but I shipped Ansley all of her stuff in that one. I just sent that yesterday. I got to thinking about that box. I was like, crap, that would have been perfect. Anyway. Yeah, I was trying to describe the package to the lady at the pack and ship FedEx, and she was like, well, I really need to see it. I can't really give an estimate without knowing firsthand. I was like, okay. I'll have it over later today.
Yeah. Sharky Mom Dill says, I bought a score bolo from Goodwill. Brunswick Visa ball, bowling balls.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new undrilled. Goes for $75. Some go for $125. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, and those aren't heavy to ship at all.
Last bowling ball I bought, we paid $325 for it. Very serious about my bowling. That was before my back surgery, though.
I like to bowl. I took one of my PE classes in college was bowling.
So was Jim's. When he was in college, he took one of his PE classes was bowling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, they did have bowling as an Olympic sport there for a while.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then they have it now where you bowl for high school and you can get a scholarship to bowl for colleges.
Huh.
Wow.
I said, yeah, they didn't have that when I was in high school.
That's crazy.
It was really popular, and then it kind of seems like it's not quite as popular anymore. But like when I was a kid, I mean, all like my family members are all on like bowling leagues and stuff. And we're from Milwaukee, and used to have the bowling show on. And it'd be like a big deal, like, oh, guess what? Our cousin so and so is going to be on the bowling show. So we'd all sit and watch the bowling show. I mean, yeah.
I was wanting to go pro and didn't work out the way I planned, thanks to having to work in a factory.
OJ, he wants to know if bowling shoes would sell. He says he has a bunch.
Depends on the brand and how worn the bottoms are and all that good stuff. Brunswick's good, and I can't remember the pair I bought. I have to go out and look.
He also said, do the college bowling teams drink beer during the match?
They're not supposed to. The ones they televise, I've never seen them do it, but
yeah,
they're not supposed to. Because they're representing the school.
Right.
Well, and I suppose you are trying to win, so I mean, if you're getting smashed, it kind of hurts your odds of success.
I was one strike away from my perfect game. I'm a lefty, so when I left the 7-pin, and that's like taboo for left-handed people.
Oh wow!
I was so mad, and I ended up striking out after I picked it up. Then I ended up striking out, and then I struck 6 more times in the next game. I'm like, really? That one pin?
Let's see here. Ow. It looks like it's actually supposed to be a pretty decent day today.
Out here, I got icicles hanging off my window, and it snowed about 3 inches.
Oh, wow.
Now they're getting like snow in Kentucky and stuff in Tennessee, I think.
Ugh. I think they said 40. No, I think it was supposed to be close to 60s today here.
Sorry. I think it's like, we're probably lucky if it would be 40, 45 today.
And Sue said they're getting another snowstorm tonight into tomorrow, 3 to 5 inches. My gosh. Y'all need a break.
Yeah, our high is only going to be like 34 today. I mean, it's going to be sunny, but 34.
Yeah.
Hello.
Sally!
Hey, you made it.
I did.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just took a little nap.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what we figured.
I got my first sale on True Gather last night.
Good.
I was happy about that. I was like, I'm never gonna get a sell on this. It was those Cincy Stop strips. It was only a $10 sale, but
Big echo.
I sell them by the case.
Cool.
$15.99.
That's cool.
They were free, so
That's awesome.
I had 64 cases. I think I'm down to. I think I got 10 left.
Did you have a good night last night, Sally?
It was alright.
That's good. Did you get some rest yesterday?
I wore myself out yesterday morning.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it was. I felt. I woke up again 15 minutes early last night, so
good.
And I wasn't rushed, and I felt good about doing that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it was all right.
Oh my gosh, I was able to fit that leather jacket in this medium flat rate. Look how much it's bulging. Look at that. I better take the snot out of that.
Wow.
I mean, nothing could happen to it being shipped from Texas to Anchorage, Alaska in a package like this.
No, you should take it to that pack and ship place.
Nah. Just going regular priority mail.
It'll be all right.
Be all right. That's pure, Bridget. That's pure talent, Todd. Look how much it's bulging out of here.
You know what I used to use a lot was those legal flat rate envelopes. Those
cardboard ones.
The cardboard ones.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're hard. It ain't much in.
I fit a suit, coat, and pants.
Oh Lord.
And then I just taped the shit out of it. And that was whenever I first started. But I was so proud of myself. And I never got, whenever I did that, I never got a bad review or bad feedback or anything about doing that, or even bad messages. It got there okay. The only thing I got like feedback that was neutral or something was because I had an atlas that I shipped in an eBay bag, eBay poly bag, and I didn't use any cardboard or anything or padding. But I mean, it made it there fine. It was just they just complained about how it was wrapped, I guess.
What was it?
An atlas.
Morning, Nikki.
Morning.
Hi, Nikki.
I mean,
We had a buyer tell us we were pathetic because something that we shipped didn't make it. It was like a small piece of like porcelain or ceramic, some kind of art bowl. Anyway, so she sends us pictures of it. It was sent in a priority box, and it looked like the box had been run over by a forklift.
Oh,
my
man.
gosh.
Jesus,
Oh,
Jim,
boy.
why would you try putting a piece of like pottery in a padded flat rate envelope? It doesn't seem like you. He's like, what are you talking about? That wasn't a 12 by 12 by 8. It was that flat. I thought it was a poly envelope at first. I mean, I don't know. I don't care how good you pack it. If it gets run over like that, it ain't
Yeah.
good. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're pathetic. This thing has been around for 50 years, and your pack job, look at how it looks. I'm thinking, lady, I don't think that had anything to do with our pack job, but she's happy she got her money back. I think they get Ollie because they want to get their refund, and they think you're going to fight them.
Valerie has a question saying, what if you bought something from a fellow eBayer on eBay and it was clearly item not as described?
Oh, so like somebody you knew or just somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody that I knew.
Oh, somebody, if you knew somebody that, I don't know, are you good friends with them or is it just like somebody you know because you watch their videos?
It's somebody I know. Yeah.
Depends how much I paid for it.
I don't think I think I would just like message them and say, wow.
Yeah, that won't cause a conflict with somebody else. Wow.
Well, so it was a I don't want to say exactly what it was, but it was a kit and it had like a workbook in it. And they said that it was new, like it was brand new, never been used. But it was, I mean, it was marked in, like throughout the book. It was like
Wow.
blatantly, marked in. So, I mean, not even like a little mark or no, it like the whole thing was marked through.
Oh.
Have you talked to somebody about this?
No, I haven't. I haven't talked to anybody about it.
Man, somebody is.
I was getting worried because she got a package for me yesterday. I was like, uh-oh. Just tell me,
No.
Valerie, is it bad?
No, I know.
I didn't
No.
send her a workbook.
I would definitely like.
I mean, I wouldn't just go in and I would go and, I think I probably should just go and talk to him.
Yeah, just like
Just
Mary
send him a
says, if it was
message
me,
and-
I would want you to message me and say,
I
or
would want
talk to me and say, hey, what's up with this? You're gonna get in trouble.
Right.
Like if you keep doing this, you're gonna get in trouble. I just want to let you know that this is not new.
Right.
Yeah, well, so even just flipping through it, they couldn't have missed it, huh?
No.
'Cause I know I've missed writing in books before when
Oh,
I just
yeah.
flip through them,
Yeah. No, it was like clearly marked through. Like there's answers and like every answer, where you can write an answer to, every box is completely full.
Oh,
Is
wow.
written
Yeah.
in. So
Open a return.
Well, maybe you don't have to say anything. Is it somebody who watches the show?
Probably not.
No.
Oh man. Oh no.
So, that's a sticky situation.
Nah, I'd open a return.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
You would do it. You would do a return, Tara?
Sure.
I wouldn't.
In the listing, it says it's new, and it's some kind of workbook where you fill in answers or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then the answers are already there. It's used.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was my thought.
Yeah.
So I will show you. Never used. Yeah, it's never been. So basically, that is the way. Of course, okay. So I'm trying to look at this item to see exactly what it was listed as. Never used, still blank. Yeah.
Well, this person's not a beginner. They know better.
Right.
If it was me, to tell you the truth, if I sold it to you and you opened a return on me, it wouldn't even bother me. Tell you the truth, I'd be like, you know what, I effed up. I shouldn't do that. And I'd just take the return or whatever. But I mean,
but it's a weird situation because of who it is. It makes it a sticky situation.
Well, whatever.
But
well, then I mean, maybe it'll cause him to look at himself a little bit.
I'll tell you this: you send him a message, any kind of message, they're going to take it the wrong way.
Right.
That's the way a lot of people are. He's gonna anything you put in typing, you could make it saccharine sweet. They'll take it as being sarcastic or snarky or whatever. It's just very clean and easy and cut and dry. When you initiate the return, this is just a matter of fact business transaction.
Right.
Bridget, you were on the money.
I would shush.
So, yeah, so I kind of got this thing going on, but
Tessa says it's a guy. I'm in the clear.
We call guys too.
Shh. Okay. I'm shushing then.
Shushing.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Sally's shushing. Yeah. I mean, it's just a weird situation.
That is a weird situation, and I don't know if somebody bought something from me and it wasn't something they expected. I would want to know. But that's how I am.
Right.
That's the kind of person I am. If just like I tell people at work, if there's something that I'm doing that you don't think is the right way or something, or you want to know why I'm doing it this way, or you have a problem with me doing it this way, you need to tell me. If you don't, it's just going to cause you to get this bad feeling towards me, and you're not going to like me because I do it this way or whatever. And I said, that's stupid.
Right.
And, so I would rather know. But that's how I am. But not everybody's like that. Some people, they're set in what they want to do.
Right.
How they want to do things. And if they hear something bad that they're doing, that they didn't do something right,
Right.
and that person probably is not going to be. I mean, but who cares? I mean, it's business. That's
Right.
that.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, really, that has nothing to do with how he feels personally, really.
If it's
And
somebody I knew, I would tell them. If it's somebody I didn't know, I would probably just open the return.
Mm. Yeah.
I mean, I don't like. I mean, he's in bed at 9:00. I mean, usually that's. I mean, he got up at 7 and he was like watching videos and acting normal. So yes, I don't know. All right.
So, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably just open the return.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so I'll figure it out. You know, I just kind of wanted y'all's,
Were you
input on
shopping?
it.
Were you shopping that person's store
No.
specifically? You happen that you just happen to be a seller on it.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right. And, I considered not even buying it because I thought that would be
Yeah.
weird. And then, but I thought, no, I'll just, they're selling it, so why shouldn't I be able to buy
right,
it? They
right.
had a good price on it, and so, but yeah.
Yeah, it could be a small world on eBay.
If it was a beginning seller, I might be like, oh man, you missed that this was actually filled in and stuff like that. I mean, you know what I mean?
Right.
But this
Yeah.
this was what I would call a more advanced seller. I mean,
Mhm.
they just made a
Yeah.
mistake, whatever. Or, anyway.
I mean, I don't even look at me like I'm advanced or anything, but I don't think I would make that mistake.
Hi, Mike.
But
I think it's
but it could have been something that, like, is it something for a kid?
no.
Oh. But like, if you have kids though, I mean, and anywhere in the house, if it's somewhere in the house where the kids can get to it, maybe somebody just picked it up and started messing around in it, and
No, I mean, it's clearly like, it's not like scribbles,
oh,
or it's not scribbles. It's like somebody's actually answering the questions,
mm,
It's like a workbook. And so,
okay,
somebody is clearly filling out the answers.
yeah,
So, but yeah, I mean, I'll probably just do a item not as described.
yeah.
And see where it goes. So maybe it probably wasn't best that I brought it here, but I thought I mean, yeah, I could probably just say, you know what, I'm not even gonna do anything, but
Well, I will tell you this, and this is me as a seller. The great thing about somebody opening an item not as described, a return, it takes like personal feelings out of it. It really breaks it down to a business transaction. If you if you start doing stuff like, it's a great way to put personal feelings in it. If you start doing something like a message around the eBay system, you know what I mean? Because when people read stuff, and this happens, like when you read texts or chats or whatever, or emails, each person could take it the wrong way because there's no connection of the voice,
Sure.
So, ladies that were in my challenge yesterday, how many
Yeah.
did you get done?
I got 3 done.
I got 6 done.
I got 5. But only
Good
because
I would have
job.
gotten 4. I would have
That's
gotten
awesome.
4 done, but nobody answered the phone yesterday. So
Oh man.
I would have gotten 6, but I had empty dishwasher was one of mine, and Teresa did it when she got home. So
I
that
did
don't count.
5.
Good job, Sally.
I did 5 because I actually put more things on the list because I actually did checked my promotions and my promoted
Hello?
listings.
Uh-huh.
And I made I made some promotions and made sure my promoted listings were all done, and so yeah, that's what I did. So I
one
got
thing
5.
I can, one thing I can't say it's done because I'm not going to do it now. I decided not to do it because one was make a new YouTube channel and the other one was make a scam bait video. Well, I made 2 scam bait videos yesterday, but
Oh.
nobody answered the phones.
Oh.
And the other one is make a new YouTube channel, which I've decided since my show last night, everybody told me just do it on my channel. So I'm just going to do it on my channel. So that one really doesn't count anyway. So, I mean, really and truly, I would have had 5 done.
Right. Well, good job, tell y'all.
And even though one of them lists 5 items on eBay is done. Well, today I'm going to do list 10 items on eBay. I'm going to work up to my 20. I'm going to every day do something different. So
Cool.
the only thing I didn't do was clean my desk.
Yeah, I mean, I got, where's my thing at? So I did 30 listings.
Awesome.
I called the lawyer. Yeah. I talked to the vet. I paid a bill. I put all my inventory away. And I did some laundry.
Awesome. Good
So it was
job.
good. And my 30 was done before 7 o'clock last night.
Wow.
Yeah. So I didn't take me all day to do it.
You
But
were
I just,
on top of it.
yeah, I was just like, let's get it done. We got to get it done. We got to get it done. So.
Wow. Did
That's
it
not the
feel like
point of the list, is it? Because I was thinking it would be easier to make the list at the end of the day, so you know you got all 6 done.
it might be? I don't know. No, I don't. I felt like making lists that it caused me to want to get it done.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you focus.
Yeah.
I think. Speaking
That's
of
awesome.
which, I got my Facebook auction up yesterday, so that's going on right now until 8 o'clock tonight.
Awesome.
On the book starts here.
That's on my main list. That's one of the things on my main list is to take pictures and video for the auction, so that I can have it whenever you have it clear. I can get in there and do that.
Hi, Violet Lemon.
Hi, Alana.
Shoot.
Shoot. Shoot to kill.
When you do item as described, I would not as described. I would take pictures, by the way, and upload them.
Right.
How you doing, Mike?
Okay, I gotta go grab something.
Okay.
I'm glad you're doing better too. That's so nice to hear.
I will be back.
I was really worried about you as well.
Large.
Yeah, it takes a little bit to get over that crud.
Yeah.
Are we talking about a man or being sick?
Being sick.
Oh, I didn't know what kind of crud you were getting over.
How was your drive yesterday, Todd?
It was long and tiresome, but it was fine. Yeah.
That's good.
So what did you get? Did you get more packs and stuff?
Here, hang on, I'll show you. Well, didn't you already ask this?
I probably did, but I'm old and I forget.
There's these sleeping
Matt.
mats
Yeah.
you put under your sleeping bag,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a nozzle on them. You just open the nozzle and it fills itself with air and makes kind of a cushion, and then you close the nozzle and then you sleep. They're pretty neat, and I've been selling those for like $27 with free shipping.
Oh.
How much are they costing to ship?
So I'm netting about $20.
Okay.
And I have 55 of them in this lot.
Ooh.
So you got more of them, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got a bunch of jackets and cold weather pullover shirts. I got 26 gun cleaning kits. I haven't even looked in the pallets yet.
What are they? What kind of gun? What gun is it for? Or does it have a number on it?
It was not described in the. I got an NSN number, but I looked at the pictures of the NSN number, and there were all sorts of different pictures of different gun cleaning kits in there. I was like, well, that doesn't help a lot. And then I got a bunch of John Deere.
Oh yeah, you told me about the John Deere
parts.
part. Piston rings or something.
I got 36 regulation duffel bags. Those will be a $10 bill a piece. I got 31 of those. I mean, I should net $10 on them.
No, you're gonna have to be, instead of the silver stacker, you're gonna have to be like the military surplus stacker.
Well, this was the last straw. You should have seen that empty warehouse. I mean, that sucker is like 3 football fields of storage under roof, and it was empty. So they're done. You know, this is my last trip with them. I mean, I got stuff sacks. I got some more of the fighting load carriers. Yeah. Oh, I got 15 vehicle windows.
Oh yeah, you said that.
And I have, they can't be windshields because they're in pallet-sized boxes.
I
So
thought you said that they were side windows or something.
they got to be side windows or something.
Huh? Do they have a number on them?
Well, I haven't looked yet. They didn't on the manifest.
Yeah, it could be like for like one of those military Humvees or something. I mean, you'd think that would have decent value.
Oh, yeah, but they're probably just for like Suburbans or something, you know. Just,
Well, hey, no, don't think they don't have any value. I'm going to tell you this. When my 1997 truck died and Jim went and sold the most valuable parts out of it, two of those parts, it was an extended cab where the side windows for the extended cab, which sold for $100 a piece.
Yeah.
so this is where I'm at right now. Let me show you these pictures. Oh, it's all still strapped to my trailer and up on my pickup. Yeah, I haven't looked at any of it yet. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I don't know.
That's a lot of stuff.
By the time it's all sold and out of here, I should at least triple my money. So, but yeah, that's going to take a lot of processing, a lot of listing, and a lot of storing, and a lot of shipping, and yeah.
You'll be fine. You can do it. You can do it.
Yeah, that, and that kind of takes the pressure off of having to go out and, I got to get something at this estate sale and these garage sales because I need some stock. No, yeah. I'm going to have plenty to keep me busy for quite a while.
That's good. It'll keep you out of mischief.
True.
Well, that's true.
We know how you get into trouble.
Yeah. You know how old people are when they're retired and getting all kinds of
Yeah.
busy.
You see my cursor?
Yeah.
That box right there, that one box, that's the 50 sleeping mat, or that's 50 of the sleeping mats.
Oh, wow.
So that one box is $1,000 worth of net. So the other 4 boxes, that's the profit. So that one box should pay for the whole load, and then the other 4 boxes. So yeah, I should be at least 3 times my money by the end of all of it.
Good job.
And with a good chance of being 4 times or 5 times, depending on what it is and how I can move.
Get into.
Some of the stuff like the John Deere parts are like mystery.
Yeah.
Sharky Bob Dill says, Todd, how's the marriage going?
Oh, yeah. Fortunately, my wife is still very busy with her teaching career right now. So while I'm messing with all this, she doesn't have to stand around and make snarky comments while I'm moving it around.
Well, you might want to keep one of those sleep mats and one of those.
Funny, Nikki. I used to like you.
Oh my gosh.
No, I still like you, Nikki, but I don't know. There may be some love lost right there. That was funny. Yeah.
I'm just looking out for you, Todd.
I don't know why I do the things I do.
Yeah, we know. None of us know why you do the things you do, but
I
no, I'm
mean,
just kidding.
being retired, I should just be happy with my little estate sales, my little rummage sale stuff, and garage sale stuff. But
Yeah, but you want to do well. I mean, you want to master what you do. You know, there's nothing
Right.
wrong with that. And you know, retirement only goes so far. And the older you get, and I'm not saying you specifically, I'm just saying the older people get, the less easy it is for them to make money.
Right.
yeah,
So, and you're making this money and you're banking it. What if something, God forbid, was to happen to your health within a couple of years? Now you've secured, and then you won't be able to do this big stuff, and you only be able to do little stuff or whatever or nothing at all. Now you've secured yourself a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with
yeah,
what you're doing. I think it's wonderful that
yeah.
you've been retired and you've been able to maintain your health and that you can still do this stuff. That's awesome.
I don't know
Because
about health.
Todd, once you slow down, that's when you start getting old.
Oh, I'm considerably slower.
Hmm.
You should have seen me put all those straps on.
But I mean, you know, when like Gary's grandpa, he died at like 96. But he was up until he was about 94. Well, up until he was about 88, he used to carry his mother-in-law, who was like 101, up and down the stairs because she couldn't walk up and down the stairs to the bedroom. And she refused to take their room. And so he would carry her up and down the stairs until I think she died when he was like 80, 85 or 88. Anyways, then he moved into town after his wife died. Is it? And he was walking every day. He would walk probably about a mile. And when he stopped walking, that's when he started going downhill. At about 94, when he stopped walking, he started going downhill. Then all of a sudden, all these health problems started kicking in, and he just went down fast. You know, so there is something to say about, you know, keeping yourself busy. I mean, I'm not saying you got to go out and bodybuild or whatever, but you know, this stuff is helping you keep your health
Oh yeah,
and your mind, you know.
but I already have the body of a god. You
So
know,
this is helping you
too
keep
bad. Too bad that god is Cupid, but whatever.
it.
Maybe Buddha. Yeah, Sharkin is over there picking on me. Yeah. So yeah, I've got a lot of unpacking and processing to do, and then listing. But yeah, I wouldn't have had confidence to go ahead and buy this much stuff if I hadn't already. I've already paid for all the first 3 trips now.
That's good.
So,
That's wonderful. You're doing awesome.
yeah. We'll see. Now I need to get this other stuff to sell.
You will.
Then, and then, yep. So, but I get your point. I don't want to. I don't want to lose what little left. I can still step up into the back of a trailer and put a strap on a load, so
You could do it. Well, you
I
still
can
can.
still drive 12 hours in one day. So
That's pretty good. That's a lot of hours in one day.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's way too much work for a part-time reseller, but I don't do that every day, obviously.
Right. Now, so that should be your last trip there.
Yeah, I mean, they're shut down pretty much.
Okay.
They've got another auction or two, but it's just some really stupid little leftover crap that won't sell, or it's too big, or it's just too weird, or yeah, it's not gonna make sense to make another trip now. But yeah, I need to find more gold watches because those are easy to pack and ship.
Yeah.
This big stuff gets a little tiresome.
Is that your dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cute.
That's Jenny Weasley.
Hi, Jenny. So cute. Now that should be the profile we see than the hand. That would be a way better profile to see.
I think so.
Yeah.
And you said Jenny was your favorite, right?
Oh, this is by far the best dog I've ever had my whole life.
Wow.
I've had about 20 dogs.
Is she the one that has diabetes?
No,
No.
no, that's her fat sister.
Oh.
Her fat sister. Aww.
The pug. The
Yeah,
pug
she's
is
the
over on the
pug, yeah.
dog bed, just laying there. So
That Jenny is so
Crazy.
cute. How's it going with the German Shepherd?
Okay. The fat pug doesn't like the way she runs around and gets into stuff.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And the pug is losing her eyesight, so she can't always see the German Shepherd coming at her. So when the German Shepherd runs her over, boy, all hell breaks loose around her.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So yeah, the pug is just standing there minding her own business, and this big old boisterous dog just runs over her like a tank. And so yeah, not much fun in my house when that's going on. Yeah, I still got a bunch of fence building to do to keep that dog corralled.
You have 3 dogs right now, Todd?
Yeah.
You know what the problem is?
Having
No.
any dogs is the problem.
No, you need 4. If you're going to have dogs, you always got to have them in even numbers. You got an odd number of dogs. You got to get rid of your dog.
That wasn't my fault. I only had 2, and then my son goes, Dad, my new job.
Your son's going to have to get another dog and leave it at your house so that you have 4 so you're even.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
Sarah with her bad advice again.
I have 4 dogs. Dog harmony. See? You have 3 dogs. You have an unbalanced amount of dogs.
That's right.
Valerie has 2 dogs. More balanced.
I do.
It's a little more hectic. Have 4 dogs, more balanced again.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. See?
Makes sense. That's why women should always have 2 husbands.
Well,
Well, let's not get crazy.
yeah, then we end up doing twice the amount of work.
That's true.
Yeah,
That, would,
that
that
way.
wouldn't work.
I would only do that if one of them was gay.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I am not quite to 2,200 listings.
So,
How many are you at? 2,200?
Yeah,
Wow.
Huh?
I remember when you got to 1,000.
I know. Yeah, and that's kind of the reason why I decided that I wanted to just go ahead and stay with, and I'm going to sign a contract.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to do that, but then, and, you know, depending on what this hearing, I mean, I don't think anything is going to come out of the hearing, just another date, but, you know, the chance that something could happen where they say, okay, you know, this is how much you're going to give her, and you know, that's it. I mean, that could happen. So I mean, it could possibly change, you know, by the that hearing date. Something could change, and you know, my future could change all in a matter of a couple of minutes, you know.
Yeah.
So, but as far as right now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and stay. I just feel like it would hinder me in listing. It would hinder me in, you know, because I'm trying to get up to that 30 a day, and if I'm doing that, that's like, you know, 600 a month,
Yeah.
and that's a lot. That's a lot of money that I would be paying in just fees.
Yeah, that's true. And when we did the
And,
math on it, you know, yes, it was, well, we're already there anyway. We might as well do it.
right.
We're just changing. We went down because we're gonna get rid of some listings, and we're changing some stuff around in that. And we
Yeah.
may go back up. We just didn't want to commit to the year right now.
Right. Right.
Cherokee Mom Deals, you may have to refresh because we talked about 2 husbands a long time ago.
Cha-ching!
Who got a cha-ching? Did you list it today? I'm
What
just
difference
kidding.
does that make?
I did nothing, but I'm just being nosy.
It's fun.
Yeah. Just sold
Joanna,
a fighting load carrier.
Woohoo!
Only
Joanna Paris,
100 left to sell. Sorry. Go ahead, Nikki.
no, you're okay. Joanna Parrish asked, what do you guys think about these Austin bombings? 2 packages found at FedEx distribution centers. It's scary. It is scary that they have been able to do that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just glad that they caught him and he's dead.
Because FedEx is very secure.
I haven't really listened to the story on it.
They do they do a lot of precautions to keep everything secure at their centers. So it is very scary that these people were able to get these in.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, that's the thing, is there's so many things that are going on in the world right now. I mean, you really have to be just looking and be, I don't want to say like be, you don't want to be scared. You don't want to live your life scared, but you have to be cautious. You have to be, kind of always on edge, as far as, and be alert as far as what's going on, in the world and, in your area, really. It's just a scary world out there.
Yeah, but like people dealt with this because remember like the Unabomber, everybody was like scared of that. Or remember like all those years ago where they were like getting anthrax in the mail and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you just get some nut out there who does some really stupid stuff. But this guy blew himself up, so
Good.
at least he's done.
More people?
Who did? Who
This
blew himself
bomber
up?
guy, he blew himself up. Yeah.
Oh, did he? Oh, I didn't know that.
I just looked it up because I really haven't paid attention to the story, but yeah, he's dead, so that's good.
Yeah, he activated a bomb on himself and went kaplooey.
Yeah, I mean, you got to really be crazy. I mean, because how I couldn't even imagine trying to kill myself by blowing myself up.
Did he do it deliberately or was he trying?
Yeah, he activated it. It's like
Who did the guy that was blowing up stuff yesterday?
Yeah. He had a bomb on him.
He had a bomb in his vehicle Wednesday on the side of the interstate.
Wow.
Huh. I didn't know that.
So how many were there?
They think he's responsible for 5 explosions that killed 2 people and injured 5 others in Austin or South Central Texas. So
Wow. That's crazy. So how do you ship with TrueGather?
Jim.
Jim?
You go to your PayPal.
Oh, okay.
You go over to your PayPal and find it over there, and you can do your shipping through there.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go to PayPal transaction, it'll have a highlight. It'll have a blue thing. It'll say ship. You just click on the blue ship button, and when you're looking at the transaction details, it'll take you right to a shipping label page.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Michelle must be listening. She just messaged us and said they were chasing him and shooting at him when he blew himself up.
Yeah,
Hi, Michelle.
He must have sent a FedEx package and then it blew up in the SART facility in San Antonio.
Geez, I'm fixing to go in FedEx. I wonder if I'll get blown up.
God's gonna pay for that tax and
I think you're safe now.
metal cabinet because it's 35 inches long.
Very bad.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I told him I'm gonna send him you. Oh man, this freaking cough.
Oh, Michelle is home, listing and listening.
Ooh,
Cool.
she's monitored.
Hooky day. It's a hooky day.
My philosophy on people doing more, more problem people is, I think it's a sample of the population. I mean, our population on this planet is exploding. I mean, people just, there's a percentage are going to be kooks. And if you got a higher number of people, you're going to have a higher number of kooks. It's just the way it is.
It's true. Makes sense.
It is true. I just have to think back. During World War II, none of this craziness was going on. I think all the crazy people were just getting killed in the wars,
Maybe. Well, and I think you had a different moral compass in World War II too. I mean, you have a different. We have a higher level of behavior we tolerate. I mean, and I'm not saying I want to go back to the way things were and whatever. You could say, well, there was segregation at that time. Yes, and there were things that were being done wrong at that time. But there's a lot of things they did right at that time too, and some of the stuff, some of the behavior and stuff we tolerate as a society now, I think does lead to, we'll let the crazy person express themselves. Well, maybe they're going to wind up expressing themselves by, destructive. I mean, you need to look for. I think we need to be more aware that there could be negative consequences, and we need to be looking for that. When it's acting not I want to say not typical behavior. Not that they're a weirdo or anything, but just that they're not typical. And it should be something. The not typical may turn out to be a great artist or a very creative person. That's fine. And the not typical could turn out to be a killer. So I think that's what we.
Yeah.
Because I think that is a very different attitude we had in the in the war that period, in the middle of the last century.
Don't lost my tape gun again.
Gonna have to tie that thing to your arm.
Well, the thing is it's somewhere right here.
Right here.
I hate that when I set something down and then I can't find it.
Oh, I know. Oh, shit. All right.
I do that too. I thought I was just getting old and forgetful.
Well, I am getting old too, but I do it all the time. It would be like a pair of scissors. Or you know what really gets me? My magnifying glass. I'll set that thing down and I swear to God, it's like it runs away or something.
Well, maybe it's not right there.
Tape gun holster. What a great invention. There you go.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Oh, get it going. There's your private label.
No, I could barely sleep. So I'm shit.
So what's everybody got going on today?
I haven't
I'll be
listened.
up for a while.
I gotta do that. I'll probably help Jim pack.
I'm going to get 10 things listed today.
Woohoo! I'm going to get 30 listed. I've got 10 already drafted. So I'm ahead of the game. And I don't know. I haven't put anything else on my list yet. But I need to.
I don't know if it was a good thing that I made my list yesterday. Because it doesn't feel the same today. I think I need to make my list on the day that I'm doing it.
Maybe,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I was like, well, yesterday I was like, well, I didn't get these things done, so I'll put those on my list for tomorrow.
No.
But I think it feels different when you make it on the day that you're supposed to do it.
Well, I think you're supposed to make it on the day that you're supposed to do it. Aren't you?
Well, that's something that I didn't do. Like, usually I'll make my list in the morning. Well, I didn't do that this morning, so I'm kind of like out of my element. I'm doing it now, but
It's just different than the way you usually do it.
yeah. Yeah.
It's about damn time. I started doing it. Was supposed to take out the $145 like on the 15th, and they're just taking it out now.
Oh, wow.
It's got a master's going. What damn time? You're making me feel like I have money. I get a
Wow, Mike.
$400 and some dollar bill to pay tomorrow for AT&T.
Ooh.
I can't believe you guys are getting so much snow. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know Mike was saying he got to, they're at 10 inches and still falling. That's crazy.
And we're not supposed to get anything.
Yeah. Next week we're supposed to get a little snow and rain mix, but
I thought next week was summer.
dream on.
Sharky Mom Dill
I'm
says,
so ready.
Grandma Magic Classics, I'm looking at moving. Note to self, no mountain homes. There you go.
Why?
I don't know.
Snows in the mountains, I suppose.
Yeah. Maggie Doodle says we're expecting our 4th nor'easter. It's icy out now, snowing later. That's crazy. Well, I hope
Where's
everybody's
she at?
okay.
Where they?
I don't remember where. I think Maggie Doodle is. Aren't you Delaware? I keep saying I'm gonna get my map and put everybody's area on there so I can remember, but it hasn't happened yet. Maggie Doodle, where are you?
It's kind of chilly here. We're only 50 degrees.
Oh, I feel sorry for you, Todd. We're like 25.
Poor Todd. It's only 50.
Oh, she's in Jersey.
Our high today
New
is gonna be like
Jersey?
34.
You have a high of 34?
Yeah, today.
I think our high is only 25 today.
Ew, I don't like that. You keep that on your side of the
Let
state.
me check. I thought it said like 30 or 25.
Oh my God, Sally, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Tell Brandon he's the mustard tiger.
A mustard tiger?
Yeah, he'll know what it is.
Oh, we're going to have a
Mustard
high of
tiger.
31 today.
That's what he's got to say to that, Sarah.
It's
I don't know what
20
that is. What is that?
Trailer Park Boys.
Oh,
Mhm.
Trailer Park Boys. He's rumbly today.
It's
Wait
Phil
a minute.
Collins. He wears a tiger shirt and it's got mustard stains all over it.
That's right. I remember that.
I guess we're supposed to have a high of 31 today, Tara.
Ugh. Yeah, and then I think over the weekend it's going to be back up in the 40s.
Yeah, we've got like one day that's going to be 40 and that's it.
It's 25 here, but feels like 14. Our wind chill's been really bad.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was freezing just because of the wind.
Yeah, it's like everything is this dirty, hard snow because the snow's sort of melted, but now because it's cold again,
Yeah.
so it's real hard. And it's all dirty. Dog poops popping up through the snow. Yeah. I don't like this time of year.
Yeah, I like when it all melts. I love spring, but yeah, this part I don't like. It's dirty and nasty looking.
Yeah. And you can't clean anything up, and yeah.
Yeah, you can't do anything because everything's still froze to the ground.
There you go, Violet Lemon. Sounds like a great day to stay inside. Make a crock pot full of soup and list.
Yeah. So I stayed home today. There's an auction tonight, but I was like, nope, I'm just gonna stay home. Fuck.
Oh, they got switches up at the county.
I think tomorrow they're having there's a moving sale, and I think I'm going to go to that.
Ooh.
After the show. It's not too far from here. It's like I would say it's probably about 15 miles maybe. So it's
Well,
just
those are
another.
hit or miss. I'd rather go to an estate sale than a moving sale. But
It kind of looks like
Mm.
almost like an estate sale, though.
yeah,
I mean, there's a way that it's kind of set up. It kind of looks like an estate sale.
it just seems like there's always a bunch of beat up furniture and then not much else.
Yeah,
Estate
furniture.
sale, at least you have a chance to get some office type stuff or watches or jewelry or whatever.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
at a moving sale too.
In a moving sale, people take their, they don't have their jewelry out there. They don't have their watches. They don't have.
Morning, Pick with
Yeah.
Joy.
Depends on where they're moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess.
But you never know unless you check, and they could have something else that they decide to sell that's worth decent money.
Right.
You could have tools and machinery too.
But yeah, I would rather do that than go to a thrift store any day.
Oh, I love thrift stores.
Yeah, I don't like thrift stores.
I know.
They're just not good enough here.
Yeah, what the heck are they doing that for?
If I had thrift stores like say Barb going on Grumpy, maybe I would go to thrift stores more often, but she seems to find a lot of good stuff at thrift stores.
But I mean, that's the thing too, is like, even if you did have to go to thrift stores, you could probably find stuff in there that you can.
I could make it work, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to.
I
I don't
mean,
think I would be able to make as much money as I do off of my thrift stores, but yeah, I'd be able to make it work if I absolutely had to.
right.
Luckily, I don't have to. So. But even though my thrift stores suck, I can still find stuff other places.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's why I like auctions. So one of the reasons why I like auctions so much is because here we don't have rummage sales or flea markets this time all winter long, And up here we don't have like flea markets every weekend. We only have them once, like if there's a steam show or something like that or a special event.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm lucky to have the auctions we do, because otherwise
No.
I'd probably have to make a part-time income. I probably wouldn't be able to make a full-time. Making eggs in the microwave.
Huh. Mother's Mustache says there's so many thrift stores here, a few hundred, I'm sure, in the whole metro area.
Oh.
It's a lot of
Is
thrift
she in
stores.
Atlanta? Is she near Atlanta? Is that where she is?
I don't know. I think so. I think so.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'm guessing.
Oh.
Marietta.
Let me look.
I'm having Italian sausage and eggs.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I ran out of fish. Move, Willow. Willow, move. Move. Damn dogs are out of your mind. You think you're the boss. She's looking at me like, Mom, you're just talking big because you're with your friends. We know who the boss is. We all know who the boss is, don't we, Willow? Morning, Ainsley, by the way.
So I have my 6 on my list. So I should be able to get that done.
Yeah, I imagine if you lived in a big city, that would be pretty sweet for thrift stores. I would imagine they just get so much stuff that.
Then there's a lot of church thrift stores and mom and pop thrift stores and a lot of humane treatment of animals thrifts. So you have a big array of different thrift stores that you could use. Cool. Excuse me.
We have 2. Well, we have a Salvation Army and a Goodwill in Superior. We have 1 Salvation Army and I think 2 Goodwills in Duluth. And then we have a small church thrift store in downtown Duluth. Which that one's okay. But the Goodwill and the Salvation Armies, they're bad. They're not as good. I'm not saying I can't pull anything out of them, but if I had to sell clothing only, I probably wouldn't be able to because, first of all, around here we don't get the nice brands. I mean, our high end is probably Ralph Lauren, you know. I pulled out Woolrich. Yeah, other than that, I don't really know. I know I had some Charles Thwart shirts, and everybody said that those went so high. I still ended up selling those for like, I think it was 10 or 11 bucks a piece. And they were like brand new.
This tattoo. Oh my god.
Did you see that?
No.
It's completely wrong ship.
Oh boy.
Little, my eggs just beeped, and you're laying on my foot.
So you're just gonna list Valerie then?
Huh?
You listing today?
Yes. I have 30 that I'm listing today.
Sally, I think you could sell that tiger shirt. I just Googled it. There's people out there. No, I'm not joking. There's people that are like looking for them. If it's one of those, I think it's like the Mountain brand or whatever. It's kind of like not like a.
It's not that same design.
Oh, okay. It's like, oh my god! If you have the one that's like the actual design that he wore, I mean, I think you could sell that thing.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even know if he'll let me.
Maybe like the big letter.
I didn't expect him to take to that shirt. I found it in the dumpster, but I didn't expect him to take to that shirt like he did, and he really likes it.
Remind him of the Trailer Park Boys thing, or no?
Huh?
Does it remind him of Philadelphia Collins and Trailer Park Boys?
Probably, but he's never told me that.
Oh, okay. I was just curious.
But, yeah.
I was just wondering if he was like, "Oh yeah, good one, Tara." If he was like, "What the f? What is she talking about?"
Friday,
ahead.
I won't be here.
Okay.
Hi.
Take my dad to the doctor. We're going down to Stillwater to the doctor.
Oh,
You're going to the city.
Yeah.
All right. That's that. Yeah, and then of course next Monday I won't be here. I'll be on my way to Kansas City.
What are you doing? Going to the Benz?
Well, that is a possibility. I have that hearing down there.
Oh, okay.
But the bins are actually pretty close. So I'm thinking as a reward for going to that hearing,
I would definitely do that.
It's only like, what was it, like 15 miles or something from the courthouse to the bins. So I think I am going to go. I mean, I might as well. I'm going to be right there.
Yeah, you never know. You don't really pay for your day.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, I will probably have a show then because I think I'm off Monday. I think I have to work.
I think you have to work Monday night, don't you?
No, I have to work Sunday.
Oh, okay.
And then this is the wrong schedule.
Well,
I don't want to look at that.
No.
But I think I have to work Sunday, and then I'm off Monday, and then I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe even Friday. But yeah, so I should be okay to do a show that day.
Okay.
Either way, we'll do something.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's really no reason for me not to go.
Yeah, I would make a day of it.
Someplace down there, you know. So that's kind of what my plan is, to go to the
I
bins.
don't know. You like the Benz, so you might as well just go to the Benz. You know
Yeah.
it, so
Yeah.
you know you're gonna get your stuff for cheaper there and all that. So
Yeah. Actually, you know, I'm really getting through all this stuff pretty quick. So I do need to go to the bins. It's time to beef up my stock a little more.
yeah. I'm trying to hold out until the yard sells.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that'll be starting in April. Pretty hot and heavy. So, ouch. But I think we're gonna wrap up the show, and I'm gonna get to listing and get some other things done that need to get done. It's supposed to be I think it's supposed to be like in the 50s today, so I'm gonna try and get a few things done outside.
That's good.
But
excuse me.
Yeah, actually, it really does help when I have the drafts already made. It really makes a huge difference. So, all right.
Bridget says, I have never gone sourcing at yard sales in the 6 years I have been doing this full time, but I am this summer. I found a yard sale buddy.
Oh, cool.
That's good.
That's very good.
Yeah, yard sales, you can get some stuff for cheap at yard sales, depending on, you know, just the being in the right place at the right time, you know. sometimes it's really, really good.
Yeah.
Okay. What do I need to do?
What do you need to do?
I'm sitting here farting around.
Oh, okay. Get your list out. Get your list out. All right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope everybody has a great day. And keep an eye out for some, if we have a listing party, I'll definitely list it over in the reseller squad. And we will see you all later.
Don't forget my auction ends tonight at 8.
Woohoo. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.